And we're live. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Justin. You're on Fast Entrepreneur. It's been a long time since I've created a video, so here we go. Let's try this. I just want to give a quick recap of some of the things that I've been thinking about over the last several months. Here we go. We're going to be talking about things like AI. We're going to be talking about crypto. We're going to be talking about automation, future timelines, etc. So let's see, where should we start first? If you followed the channel before, you know I do follow exponential technologies. There's many of them and they're converging, and now we are all of this being led by AI. So I mean, AI is in everything. It's in every industry. It's in crypto. It's in algorithms behind the scenes, finance, trading, you name it. They are getting better. There's so many new models that are coming out, frontier models. There's a lot of infrastructure projects being built. You know, requires a lot of electricity, data centers, data, algorithms. And, you know, we are getting to the point where, and I think I've probably said this before, but I think it's, you know, this is the worst it's ever going to be. And these trends just continue, and they're fast. I mean, like today, OpenAI came out with their trailer of their new product, Sora 2, which is pretty impressive if you ask me or anybody else. And we've got people like Tom Billieu, who I just listened to. He gave a really neat discussion. He says in 2 years from now, he says everything, if you're a content creator, YouTube creator, you name it, it's all about to change. And, you know, in that talk, he discusses how, you know, the moats are going to be evaporating, and you'll have to create, you know, new moats in terms of communities, and how do you encourage people to join with you and build with you. We also have things like truth seeking. How do you actually know what's true? How do you verify? I'll bring up a crypto project. Yeah, none of this is ever financial advice, but crypto project that launched on Virtuals protocol is called Facey. It's the ticker, but it's Aristotle, and they're doing just that. Big backers, it looks like, Tim Draper, Singaporean government, etc. I mean, that thing has seen a lot of growth. I remember when day one when the thing launched, and it's probably, I don't know, 60 times the value since, and it's a short period of time. I mean, if you can find those gems and find them early, and know what you hold, and I think there's a lot of other projects out there that are similar. Some other crypto projects that I'm looking at, Meta Inside, Wire, Atom, Replicat. There's a lot. The list goes on and on. On the Bitcoin side, I've been following these guys, the Block Runner. They've got a channel, and they're the ones that kind of first turned me on to ordinals and BRC20s back in the day. They've been talking a lot about NAT, N-A-T, or you may see it as DMT, N-A-T. But that is, it's an interesting thing. It basically what it says is they're talking about all the possible future threats that could happen to the security of Bitcoin, specifically the security budget. You know, like as new miners get less and less each halving, and so they came up with a solution. I don't know. I personally think they've got a great community, and this may not be the only solution. It may not be the solution that actually gets adopted, but it was certainly interesting and something to keep an eye on. I think right now, as we're speaking, it's probably around like a 30 million market cap, and there's been a few of the major mining pools that have actually, interacted, sold off a few of their tokens. I mean, it's, we're talking a few $1,000s probably what they did, but testing the concept, something to look out for. What else? I don't know. I think that in terms of overall crypto, we've been waiting for some catalysts, for some liquidity to come in. It looks like we've got Jerome Powell in the Fed. We've got lowering rates, and it looks like if you look at like Raoul Powell and the Banana Zone, it looks like things may be on pace for that to continue. So something to look for, and it could be very explosive. In terms of AI, I'm not going to make this video too long, but a couple podcasts. Actually, I'll just mention the Moonshots podcast. It's Peter Diamandis, Dave Blunden, MIT with Ventures, and others, and they have guests. I highly recommend it. It's a great podcast. These are the guys that are in the know, that are building it at some of the highest levels, and if you check them out, I think you'll understand. To me, they're light years ahead of most people's discussions, and they cover a variety of topics. Again, that's Moonshots. Yeah, and then I guess the last thing will just be, I will end on mentioning a talk between David Rose and Ray Kurzweil. And so, I think this is just a few months ago. I just watched it. If you don't know who Ray Kurzweil is, he's Peter Diamandis' co-founder of Singularity University. He's also, very well-known inventor, futurist. People call him the rightful heir to Thomas Edison, etc. However, this talk was interesting, and he was talking about, and these ideas are nothing new for him. I mean, he's been putting these ideas out there for years, but if you really internalize the things that he has said, even if they're off, by a year or two in terms of exponentials, I mean, look where we were just a couple of years ago and where we are now. But anyways, some major things. He does believe that AGI, is definitely, he has put 2029. But more interesting enough is the merging of us with machines, and kind of, a choice, right? I mean, or will you do it? Will you want to merge? But he thinks this will happen in the early to mid 2030s. Whether or not it'll all be at once or it'll just be a trickle of a few. But what we've seen is a lot of these technologies they're getting adopted quicker and quicker, faster and faster. And so, what does a world like that look like? What does that look like? Is that something that you look forward to? Is it something you don't look forward to? But all I could say, I've been saying it for a while, I think we're in for a pretty wild ride. We only got one life to live. Here we go. The genie of AI is out of the bottle and it ain't going back. So anyways, let me know what you think. That's it. Enjoy. And then we'll probably do, maybe I'll do some other videos in the future, but I thought it was just something to say hello, let you all know that I'm still here. There's a lot behind the scenes that I'm focusing on, but I have not really been doing as many videos, and maybe I'll get into more of that in the future. But be well, be blessed, and until next time, folks, peace.